Let me briefly introduce you to Deeper. Deeper is a program that we are going to focus on adding one habit at a time, doing small steps to grow your relationship with God. Throughout the centuries, many followers of Jesus have learned some simple truths that have helped them immensely in growing with their relationship with God. And we can see Jesus saying we need to make disciples of all nations, and Jesus uses certain methods in teaching his disciples how to be disciples. And so we want to follow those. We want to have prayer times in our life. We want to get to where we can do what Paul says, pray without ceasing. I think that means having a mindset and attitude of prayer throughout the day and having specific times throughout the day you pray. We want to hear Jesus teach us, and that means reading and knowing God's Word, learning not only to read regularly, but how to understand it, how to apply it, how to then grow and change, how to take things that are in our life that we know and that God's Word identify that we need to work on or grow in and change, and then do that. That's part of what Ephesians 4:22 says, putting off the old and putting on the new. And so what I want to help you to learn to do is how to build some habits, memorizing God's Word, reading God's Word, having specific times of prayer, putting in place other practices that we know we need to do, like talking to others about Jesus. And what I want to do is break it down one small step at a time. It takes about 30 days to build a new habit. And so if you can do something each day, 30 days in a row, you have a habit. Habits are helpful. Habits are something about how God has made our brain that helps us. For instance, tying your shoe. When you first start learning to tie your shoe, there's a lot of different steps. It can be overwhelming. You learn one step at a time. Maybe you learn how to do it, and then it's kind of hard. You have to think through the process every time you're tying your shoe until you get it. But as you do it each day, you develop a habit. And before long, you're just bending over and tying your shoe, and you don't even think about what you're doing. It just happens. Your hands start moving. The shoe gets tied. You didn't really even think about the steps. Why? Because your brain just sort of is going into an automatic process, and you don't have to think about it. And it helps us as people to do so many things. The thing is, habits can be harmful to us. We can develop bad habits, and they hold us back, and they can lead us down a dangerous path. But good habits can work in our favor. And so when it comes to knowing God, when it comes to things like prayer, reading the Bible, how you put into practice commands like loving others, these all can be done very effectively. You would be shocked as long as you are taking this principle of building habits. They have been called throughout much of church history spiritual disciplines. But I'm going to talk about and lead you through one habit at a time, help you to grow in a way that will help you keep growing and becoming a disciple and a maker of disciples of Jesus. You can watch other videos to look at each challenge and follow each challenge as they're posted here. And one challenge at a time, you'll build those habits that will help you grow deeper in your relationship with God.